Verdi's Rigoletto is based on a play by Victor Hugo called The King Amuses Himself. And it's a early to mid 19th century French play. And it dealt with the court of Francois I, who was actually a historical figure. The play was banned by the French censors for a long time. Verdi got a hold of it and decided it would make a great subject for an opera, but also had problems with the censors. And so rather than the opera taking place in the French royal court, it was moved to a minor monarchy in Italy, which is Mantua. Now, if you remember Romeo and Juliet, Mantua was where Romeo was banished to, and it's where he buys the poison from the apothecary there. Mantua was a hangout for highwaymen, robbers, thieves, murderers back in basically 14th, 15th century Italy. And so moving it to this minor monarchy alleviated the problems with the censors, and the names were changed and all of that. So Tribulette in the Victor Hugo play became Rigoletto. And it's interesting that rigoleur is to laugh or to joke or to that. So this kind of joke, to laugh, is in the title of the opera and also the major character's name. It's interesting that the world, and our production reflects this, that the world now being in Mantua is not an elegant world. It is a rather debauched world. It is debased. It is a world that is deteriorating. It's a world in which cruelty abounds, which is why Rigoletto is sequestering his daughter from the world. He basically has her locked away and wants her protected, not only because of the Duke himself, who is a womanizer, but also just that the world himself, he knows that if people found out that this hunchback, which is what he is, he's a hunchback, had a daughter, that they would debase her, that they would rape her. It's interesting that Victor Hugo, writing The Hunchback of Notre Dame, that Quasimodo and Rigoletto are these two major characters in the Victor Hugo canon, and that deformity itself hides a possible good soul. Quasimodo falls in love with the gypsy Esmeralda, and Rigoletto has his daughter who loves him unconditionally, no matter how he looks, no matter whatever. She loves him, which is also her fatal flaw. She loves the Duke unconditionally as well, even though she knows eventually that the Duke is not in love with her. So I find that interesting, and so the world of our production is definitely going to reflect this rather cloistered and suffocating world. I think Kira Bishop, the set designer, has done a fabulous job with the set.